Yay! Woo! It's that time again. It's time for drinks
Someone's excited.
with Dee Dee.
And John.
That's me.
Here we are.
I love you.
I love you too. And yes, I'm quite fancy because this hat is fabulous and it was a gift.
I'm moving this. Sorry, I'm just moving this while you talk. Go ahead. So we look over there. Okay. I was looking the wrong place,
Okay.
not you. Okay.
So anyway, first and foremost, thank you, Roberta Mayo, for this beautiful hat. She brought it to the Bluebird. She goes, I have something for you, Dee Dee, not John, for me. And she brought this fantastic hat in, and boy, did we have a good time there. And John was incredible. And you had a good time, right?
Oh, stop. Yes, I had a great time. It was fantastic. Had not played the Bluebird, gosh, since Johnny Cash was alive.
Oh, and cheers, by the way.
We did.
I know, but I wouldn't do it again because I put my glass down. I love you.
Oh, okay. I love you too.
I couldn't get it out fast enough about how much I love my hat.
Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful hat, and it's
a lot of detail.
It's unusual that someone pays enough attention that they give you a hat that is so perfect.
Well, Susan gave us both a hat.
Oh, that's true.
Big straw hats.
That's true. Yeah.
And then Vicki gave me a hat, and I think there's one other, and I'm so sorry I'm blanking, but I will figure it out. But when I get hats for gifts, it makes me very happy and excited.
But please don't. No.
I knew he was going to say that. I have a lot.
But what I meant about this particular one, if you were to see this hat in the wild, I think you would say that it was a lot. Don't worry about it. We're podcasting, and it's cool.
Yeah,
we're having some great folks are up on the kind of fourth floor, doing
putting a porch together.
Doing a porch on the back. But anyway, if you were to just see that hat, I think most people would go, "Oh, that's got an awful lot going on."
But not on me.
No.
I think people are used to me because I'll wear it.
That off. I could not wear that hat. I can wear my golf.
I'm glad I didn't have wine in my mouth when he said that. I could not wear that hat. Well, you're right.
But it's perfect. So thank you, Roberta. And yes, we're in our house. And this is the pool room of the house. It's a work in progress. We're still sorting through lots of things, but
we have our little kitchen over there. It's going to be put together. It'll be fabulous.
Yeah, we're not going to have two refrigerators in it like right now. Right now, it is the one of them is on, and the other is just a refrigerator storage area. But we're going to move that downstairs, so we'll have that down. And when I say we, I mean me. I'm going to move that refrigerator downstairs.
Not by yourself.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
You need help.
Easy peasy. No, I only need help.
He always says that.
I'm not. Well, I brought a lot of stuff upstairs.
Yeah, John is really strong. I mean, that electrocution.
Smell like bull.
Well,
strong like bull.
Okay. The electrocution suit is working. John's just getting bigger and bigger and stronger.
I'm getting stronger. I've noticed I've gotten quite a bit stronger. The few times now that I actually lift weights, when you don't lift weights for a while, you like if you used to do 30-pound curls, and when you come back, it's like, ooh, 30, I can't do that. I can do like 20 and work my way up. Well, after not lifting any weight for quite a while, we were in Nashville the other day, and I have a set of adjustable weights there. And just for grins, I put 30 pounds on it like I used to do. It was like, oh, well, so I put 35. So I did 40-pound curls, which I think at 65 is pretty cool.
It's pretty good at 25.
Especially since I haven't lifted a weight. I mean, truly, other than furniture, I haven't lifted a weight in, 8 months. So my hat's off, really, truly, to the electrocution suit. It's called Catalyst. It's not, you can't look up the electrocution suit. Although there are some people, like in, was it Charlotte? Where did this terrible thing happen?
Oh, Charlotte, yeah. Oh, gosh.
I vote for the electrocution suit for this guy.
Yeah.
I think the electrocution suit, and not just so he can work out. I mean, put it on, leave it on until the smoke clears. This is the most horrific thing that I've ever seen.
Very hard to watch.
Yeah. So.
Well, we're talking about probably everyone knows, but
well, yeah, you don't. Sure, everybody knows.
Oh, it's a train in Charlotte, North Carolina,
Public transportation.
and this little girl. I mean, little because she was tiny. This
Oh, she
beautiful
probably
young
didn't weigh
girl, maybe
100 pounds.
22, maybe I don't know. And she's a Ukrainian refugee, and she was just finishing her shift, and she worked at a pizza place. And she's on her phone. You know how we
There with her legs
sit
up, like
there,
she was
scroll
so
through,
small, she could
itty
put her
bitty.
feet up in her seat and had
Yeah.
plenty of room. So she was tiny, tiny, tiny.
So then this big brute, terrible person who'd been arrested 14 times before for all kinds of bad
I
things.
think it was only 13.
Okay, 13.
And let go.
But not this time. He's not going to be let go this time because this will be 14, and he is done. He will not.
I mean, my God, I hope
there's
so.
no way. No, because you got Cash Patel and Pam Bondi, and they're making it federal. So it shows that soft on crime is very bad for society, and this poor girl died.
You want to be soft on something? Be soft on jaywalking.
He stabbed her 3 times, and she was in such shock. She didn't even know what to do. And then she slumped over and died on the dirty floor of the train. And the worst, I don't know if it's the worst part. The worst part is she died. But these people on the train were ignoring it. They didn't do anything. I've never understood that. John and I talk about that all the time about how people will just tape it, film it, and do nothing. Because we would just jump right in. I mean,
Well,
how can you not?
Yeah.
How can you not? How can you not help someone like that?
I've seen it. I don't recommend watching the video because it's so sad.
It's so upsetting.
It's so tragic that this little girl was just sitting there on her phone. And if you were sitting there, I mean, it's filmed from right in front, so it's
they're different. They've got all kinds of different.
But it's extremely obvious what's happening from where that camera was. But if you're sitting behind her and you're on your phone, and I mean, it looked like somebody hit this girl 3 times and then ran away.
And then
or walked away.
She slumped down, and then she was putting her hand up on the seat, like to help, and nobody.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh,
yeah,
God.
and then the guy says, "Well, I got that white girl." That's what the guy said. They've got him on tape. Well, I got the white girl, or killed the white girl. Something about getting the white girl, and that's hate. That's a hate crime, folks. Not good. It's tragic.
So I don't know. I don't know what we're going to. And we've got. I think perhaps the most absurd thing of all is that the judge who let this guy out the last time. I don't think she let him out the last 13 times, but he has a record, 13 crimes long. She let him out the last time. I think for nothing. Like it was this whole no cash bail bullshit, and this guy went out with a vendetta against white women, white people. Who knows? I don't think he could have known she was Ukrainian from behind her.
Well, he didn't say I got that Ukrainian girl.
No.
I got the white girl. So clearly it was a hate against white people. It was a hate crime. So that's sad. There are a lot of good things going on in the world, but it just seems to really resonate with a lot of folks because it was just so hard to watch. And this little gal, she was not bothering anyone. This guy was so hateful about it.
No, and she looked up like, what
Why?
was that? Why? If she didn't know,
shock.
She didn't know she was dying. She probably didn't even know what happened. It's like, what the hell? Oh, and then. So anyway, what needs to happen in these cities? And I didn't know Charlotte was one of them, but Charlotte is one of them. If anyone out there has some argument where they're saying that they need to be not as tough on crime because it's somehow racist, then you need to resign. You just need to resign. And if you are have a leadership position in a Democrat or Republican, I honestly don't know any Republican people in charge anywhere who feel that we need to defund the police and we need to be easier on criminals. I don't. If they exist, forgive me.
Well,
I am not aware of. Do we have a couple?
No, unfortunately, in almost all the urban areas, the cities, it's Democrat leadership. So that's where it all happens.
Alleged leadership. So if you live in a place where your leadership feels that they need to be softer on crime and they need to defund the police and we just need to go, oh, it's going to be okay. You were misunderstood, or, white people bad. Then please do something about changing that leadership, especially after what just happened. Because if you can possibly argue that what happened was in any regard okay, then you need to find another job. Or you need to go do your shift at a pizza place and sit on a train on your phone. And
Okay, well, that's terrible, tragic. There are good things going on in the world, though. We do wish
tell me some.
family the best, and but what do you say other than
We had
so
we had to talk about that right off the bat
of
because
course. It's news
it's just
everywhere.
tragic.
It's on everyone's mind.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yep.
but we, if we were there, we'd both rush in and help. So we
Well,
might
yeah,
get smashed
sadly,
too, but at
though,
least you try.
I think she would already have been by the
Yeah,
time.
but you can try. Maybe put
Well, and
pressure on
help her, yeah. But
something, or hold her hand as she's going. I mean, she was on the floor by her dirty floor by herself at the end.
she just fell.
Trying to grab for the seat. It was just so tragic. But there are very good people in the world, and in most situations, I do think folks would help, but not
Well,
that
there must
one.
be some good people there too because they caught him.
Eventually, yes,
But
someone
it had to
did
be
run
pretty
to her
quickly.
aid. And I'm wondering if it was someone who got on the train, because all the people they had in the picture, everybody ignored it.
Well, I saw
Everyone in
somebody.
that picture ignored it, and then somebody came rushing out.
I saw somebody at the end of the video rushing out, and
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how the person got caught. But however the person got, if it was that person, we applaud you,
Mhm.
we respect you, and we thank you for your service. I see a thing. Okay, it's not Tony. Tony signals us if we have a issue with our internet. But whoever that was, if that's why this person got caught, then great. Whoever was responsible for pointing this person out. I mean, it was pretty obvious. Big. I have a red hooded sweatshirt from Stamford, New York, from where Bob is the mayor. But enough of that. No, not enough of that. Truly, again, if you are in one of those areas that is light on crime and has bought into this woke nonsense about white privilege and all that, then please do something about run for office yourself, or see if you can get. It's hard to get. It's really hard to get somebody out of office, isn't it? You just have to wait it out, or do you have to do a recall, or what do you do?
I mean, it depends what the office is. It depends how organized they are, how much money they have. But you can vote people out. I think it's tough in
You can vote them only
California.
when you're voting.
I think it's tough in California because it is all Democrat. There's no competition. But in most states, they can battle it out, and you can have recalls, and you can
Yeah.
impeach, and there are different ways. But usually, you have to vote them out, or you somehow push them to resign, that sort of thing. But this judge that allowed it, I really hope she's already gone. I don't even think she had a law degree. I don't know how she's
How do you
there.
become a judge?
I don't know. It's
Anybody
an
be
appointment.
appointed judge?
Well, in this case, maybe. I don't know. Every state's different. Every municipality is different. So, yeah, but that definitely is a problem. That particular judge, bad.
That judge bad, and obviously, this guy had many issues before that. So we're not saying that this is entirely this judge's fault. Certainly, she's the last one to let him out. So
But Van Jones, he's a reporter, black gentleman, I think still on CNN, I'm not sure, or is at least a pundit, and said, oh, well, this guy had real issues. He was sick. Yeah, no, really?
so
But that doesn't give him a pass.
does that make it okay?
No. Terrible.
Yeah, but that's the logic that they use it. California uses the logic. I mean, I still think the law is in place where if you loot, you steal. I guess it's shoplifting, $1,400 or less, that you get away with it. That it's okay because you must need it. What the hell is that? What in the
So
ever-loving
they're
hell
right
is
there with
that?
their calculators, making sure they're under
Oh
$1,400.
yeah. Well, if you're smart enough to figure out what 1,499.99 is
Mm-hmm.
with tax, then probably you could have a job somewhere.
The good news, it does seem like the woke laws and the woke way of life, a lot of folks are saying that it's not good. At least it's not good for business. If you go woke, you go broke. That's happening a lot. Even I was sharing with John yesterday that Garth Brooks, I'm going to say allegedly, 'cause you never know how stories pop up, but it said that he wants another chance because he's pretty liberal. And in country music, that's unusual. He would like play for Biden
He
and
played for the inauguration,
say we're
and
for Ukraine and we're, which I kind of feel bad saying after this guy was killed, but that's a different issue. I mean, we've got a lot of veterans, we've got a lot of homeless folks here, Americans that need help before Ukraine. I mean, we need to help our own first. Doesn't mean we can't be helpful in the world because we are, but if there's a homeless veteran, we've got a problem.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely,
Of
and
all the people to be helped, they should be front of the line.
yeah. So people are still. It's so odd to me because there are a couple of people that if they were in town and I said I need help carrying something up 40 steps, one of them who would come over and do it is Garth. He
But he
would.
is saying, I want a second chance
Well, yeah,
because
that's
people
embarrassing.
in country music, they tend to be more conservative and they don't like the woke stuff. I mean, not 100%, but I would say the
Oh,
majority
it
don't.
would be fun because there's two people I can tell you that would help carry stuff up because I do the same thing for them or dig a post hole. That's what I say about, that somebody would help you dig a post hole. One is Garth Brooks and the other is John Rich. We saw John
And we did, yeah.
last week, and he was great at battling the TVA, which is something you don't really do, but John Rich did and was successful. So hats off to John Rich. But he's another one of those guys. But of course, he is
But
insanely
he's
conservative like
conservative.
we are. So wouldn't that be fun having Garth Brooks and John Rich on the same end of a couch going up the stairs? I'd like a picture of that.
And
I think that'd be
we're
great.
there supporting Marsha Blackburn, who
Yeah.
definitely think will be the next governor of Tennessee. She'll have competition, but I think she's going to win. She's wonderful.
Oh, she's great. She is great. And of course, there are people opposing that, but that's what we're about. We're supposed to be able to oppose things, by the way. But common sense is common sense. And not to keep beating it, but what I feel so bad about this young Ukrainian girl is that with all the stuff that's going on, the thought is that a lot of these cities are getting safer because a lot of moves are being made to make them safer places. So probably she was sitting there without a care in the world. She was tired from her shift at the pizza joint and was on her way home and didn't expect, especially in a beautiful Charlotte's beautiful. Charlotte Airport is beautiful. I mean, we have some of the most beautiful. I love Detroit, by the way. Detroit, I think, is one of our prettier cities. It is in a state of disarray right now, but these things are cyclical as long as sane people with common sense are in charge. And we need to get the reins back in Charlotte so that people can be safe. The number one job in public service, as far as I'm concerned, probably number one, number two, and number three is protecting the public. So if your beliefs do not go in line with protecting the public, then there's a problem. You shouldn't be in that position. So when you are voting, when you are look at people's record and all that, but ask them straight out. What do you think about the police? Do you think we should defund the police? Do you think we should help them and support them? What do you think? What are your thoughts on crime? What's your thought on no cash bail? What's your California? Was it just California? Was it during Reagan they had the three strike? Is there still a three strike?
In
law in
California, who
California.
knows? It's so wacky out there. Who
But there
knows?
used to be if you had 3 strikes, and I don't think they didn't have to be bad. It was like you get arrested 3 times, that's it. And I think that oddly enough, I think that was in California. I think it was under Reagan. You remember that or no? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to be. We just need. God, I hate that they took the whole. I hate that woke is what it is because we need to. There's a lot of people need to wake up. They need to wake up and realize that they are here to protect the public.
But I think it is the tide is turning because people want to be safe. They don't want to see that happen to their child. What happened to this gal on the train, and it could happen anywhere. I mean, even in nicer neighborhoods, these kind of things happen. You have to really be aware of your surroundings. Unfortunately,
Was there something on Fifth Avenue? Not the guy when we were there, or just before we got there for Perfect Crime, but something just happened on Fifth Avenue. I think that was or Park Avenue. Uh, it's
well,
in.
in New York, you're going to get that less in Manhattan than the other boroughs. But it's just you have to be aware. But we've got such a good team with President Trump. And, he's making a lot of big changes. And if you don't like President Trump, so be it. We love him. But the one thing you cannot say is the man is not soft on
Right.
law and order. He is all about law and order. So, and I would think that a lot of Democrats would be in agreement. They want to be safe. So,
Well, these
hopefully
are
that's
people with
something we can
armed
come together
guards.
on.
These are people with armed guards. This is
Sure.
like the nonsensical Nancy Pelosi saying that walls don't keep criminals out. Who has a wall around her house? And then who had a remember they had a wall put around the Capitol
True. Yep.
right after their big argument about how walls. Oh, we got to have a wall. That's terrible. It's racist. It's xenophobic. It's Xena. What is it? Xenophobic.
I say xenophobic,
Okay,
but I think,
xenophobic.
I think both works.
And then, as soon as her office got was in any possible danger, they tripled up on security and put a wall around the Capitol, the people's capital, the building we all paid and continue to pay for. What the hell is that about?
Well, I mean, you do have to have security, but we know January 6th, come on in. That just shows you how
Right.
wacky that was, and I've used wacky twice, but that is.
Oh, I hope we
And I
pull
think
her
the
in.
truth is coming out with that.
Well, and the sad thing is that when the truth comes out, I think it's going to be what all sensible people knew anyway.
Mm-hmm.
There's not going to be any, what is it, a smoking gun. There's not going to be a smoking gun on January 6th. What happened January 6th is there was one man down the street saying, look, I don't think I think there was some shenanigans going on here, but I want everybody to do the right thing. We know beyond the shadow of a doubt that he, as president, requested, now he was changing, it was like in the last 24 hours, requested to have the National Guard there. And we know that it's not allegedly, we know that Nancy Pelosi said no. So we know that. We've seen the speech that he was making. We are all sensible people. He didn't say, I want you to get up your stuff and your rocks and your sticks and your guns and your knives, and I want you to go take that building because we're not going to take that. He didn't say anything of the sort. We just finished watching Turn. You want to see insurrection? If it weren't for insurrection, we wouldn't be here. Is that safe to say?
A great show. Obviously, it's about the Patriots beating the Brits and the monarchy, and we became a country. We're still in the thick of the uh, Happy Birthday America tour. Taking a little break here at home. We're getting our porch. It's actually being built right now. So we're excited about that. And we're going to go to Chicago, and we're going to be gone a bit.
Chicago, my kind of town. Is that right? I don't know.
But John starred in Chicago on Broadway.
Oh, we didn't sing that song in Chicago.
I know you didn't,
No.
but I just wanted to remind everybody John is a Broadway star.
All I care about is love. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, to
I
lighten
don't care
things up
about
a bit.
expensive things. Anyway, so
Do-do-do, do-do-do.
so I'm frantically working half a floor down. That's where my office is. It's kind of in the pit boss's office. It looks over the
It's a
first floor.
mezzanine. It's such a cool
Pretty
area.
cool. Yeah. With great, you'll see it when you see the documentary. Great glass, not like that. I blocked those because I didn't want to I didn't want the sun to hurt the pool table. But it's got the great glass. This building was built in what, 1870?
70,
So
72 maybe.
it's really great. But I've got somewhere in the 40s or 50s, they put those little square, excuse me,
They're so cool.
square. They're it's not thick glass because it's hollow. It's just really cool. You've seen it. If you saw it,
That's
you'll
very
go,
Art Deco.
I remember that. So I finished with Indiana. I'm working on Tennessee right now. So each documentary, there are going to be 10. This is a big elephant to eat here, but there are going to be 10 documentaries, 5 states apiece.
10 episodes
10 episodes, yeah.
apiece.
One documentary, 10
Yeah.
episodes.
In 5 states feature, like John said. And we're having fun doing it, but it is a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. But, we
But it's
are
worth it.
we're going to places like how many folks who are watching right now know that there's a full-scale replica of the Parthenon from Athens in Nashville, and why it was built, why it was put there. We do, and you're going to learn about that in the documentary. So we're doing we're going to go to the Bluebird in the documentary. Obviously, we're going to go to Dunlap, Tennessee, obviously, but we're going to places that haven't really much had a spotlight shined on them. Like the Parthenon. I mean, if you're there and you live in Nashville, then you know the Parthenon is there. But I have a feeling it's kind of like a lot of people live in Manhattan have never been to the Empire State Building because it's like, oh, it's just there, so you kind of take it for granted. So the Parthenon is one of the places. Dunlap is a place that mined coal, which was a big business for them. But it also, one of the byproducts of coal was this thing called coke, which is something that is heated in an oven to incredible temperatures that is then used to make steel. So the byproduct of the coal industry was, not sure if it was a bigger industry than the coal industry, but it was a huge industry there in Dunlap, Tennessee. And there's a museum there. You can go check it out. So you're going to learn some things. You're going to go on a ferry ride. Whoa, hello. You're going to go on a ferry ride from Fort Ticonderoga, New York, to Vermont. And you're going to go on that because we went on that. I'm not sure that that's going to be in the. I think that's going to be in the second episode. Because I'm from New York, so I did a lot. We did a whole bunch in New York.
I mean, there's so much Revolutionary War history
Yeah.
in New York. I mean, we could just do a documentary on New York easily.
Oh yeah.
There's so much there, and we just had such a good time. And now we've been home for a little bit, took a little bit of a break, and now we're going to Chicago this weekend, and then we're going to go in those areas, and we're going to take the motorhome to Salt Lake.
Yep.
And maybe the following weekend or 10 days, we're going to be in Spokane, Washington. So we are going to knock out some states in that area at our leisure. If John gets tired and doesn't want to drive anymore, we play golf. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah. I put the golf clubs in the motorhome today.
So
You just gave me I think a really good idea because the Brigham Young stopped in Salt Lake because he was taking everyone away from. Ooh. I can't remember. I'm gonna figure this out, but that's an interesting thing. Just like we followed Revolutionary War areas through New York and New Jersey and Massachusetts and Rhode Island, Vermont, all through there. Vermont, we were in Vermont, but not so much. Maine, we went to Maine, but there was a whole exodus where the Mormons moved westward. They moved westward because they were being annihilated. In the East, I don't remember why, but it will be part of it'll be part of the documentary. So
And please,
we're learning. Well, I'm learning a lot.
Yeah.
You went to college. I have driven by several colleges, but never actually went to one.
Well, yeah.
She has a degree.
A history degree, so I love all of this. For me, this is just fun and games. And John is so talented at putting a story together. and I kind of look up the information and route it. And, so we have fun. We're a good team with that. And it's coming up where it's going to get really busy for us next 3 weeks. So we've got a couple of days left to
We want to do that before it gets too cold up there.
Right. And if it is too cold, we'll go back in the spring.
So if you're coming to Salt Lake, please do come to Salt Lake. There's a great show there. That's is it called a Comic Con or so it's a Comic Con in Salt Lake.
I think it's called Fan X, but it's a Comic Con.
Oh yeah, the Fan Expo. Those are a great family. The two brothers and the daughter. Yeah, they're great people. But it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be I'm not sure who all is going to be there. But
it's a big show, really big.
We'll have pictures from Dukes, from Smallville, from Haves and Have-Nots. We'll have a bunch of the movies like To Die For, Poker Run, Stand On It. By the way, there's a big push going right now at johnschneider.shop, johnschneider.shop for Stand On It and Poker Run as two of the greatest Southern horsepower comedies of all time. And I think no matter what they do, if they really are doing a Smokey and the Bandit with Vin Diesel, I can't imagine that they are.
Does this sound right?
Vin Diesel and Will Smith. I'm not sure who's going to, I don't understand it. But if they are, I can pretty much guarantee you that Stand On It is already more entertaining. Now, I think Vin Diesel is great, although I heard way back when, now this is I guess I have to say allegedly, but Vin lived in Manhattan. There's a lot of people who live in Manhattan who don't have a driver's license. So Vin Diesel did, I heard, like the first 3 or 4 Fast and Furious movies, and he'd never driven a car.
Oh, that's fun.
That's what I heard. I'm not sure that that's
don't
true.
get a car in New York. When I lived in New York, we had a car, but never used it.
Oh, it costs more to park your car.
Totally. It's an apartment. And
Yeah.
It is a small apartment to own a car in New York.
It's insane.
So you really don't need it. But yeah, that's funny though.
Yeah, so he didn't have a license. I love Will Smith. I know Will Smith did the slap and all that kind of stuff. But Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I thought was great. The movies that he did.
But not Wild Wild West.
I Am Legend, not Wild Wild West. Sorry,
we
Will.
love Wild Wild West, but no.
Wild Wild West. Sorry, Will. I think that was a mistake. The only mistake I think that Kenneth Branagh ever made was Wild Wild West. I think Kenneth Branagh is great.
He is great.
Yeah. So that was.
Do you have a favorite actor?
A favorite actor, like.
And John and Johnny Cash. We watched a little bit of Stagecoach last night. That was pretty cool.
That's right. We watched Stagecoach. It was good to watch.
Somebody sent me an email saying, "Hey, Stagecoach is on," and I love our friends and fans. They'll just give this info out. Hey, did you know this was going on? And you might want to swing by wherever in Ohio. And but it's like, hey, Stagecoach is on Grit TV.
Well, we found it another way. We
did, but I thought, I've never seen that. And John had this gigantic, if you think he had big hair and a beard.
We have to talk about that.
Yeah, but he
God.
had a really big old mustache that was hanging in his mouth, actually.
I don't know how I ate. That was all mine. That was all real.
But it was like in your mouth almost. I was like...
Oh, no, it was over my bottom lip. If you look at the... Tony, grab the Memory Like You album cover and put it up here, because that was during that time.
Is that on the wall at Mad Love? Is that the one?
It's black and white. No.
Oh,
that actually was a trimmed porn stash. No, the one from Memory Like You was right after I did that movie, and I shaved my. No, actually, Memory Like You was #1 when we did Stagecoach. So I grew that beard after that. But that was actually my beard. And what I think is funny is I thought I was looking old because I had all this beard. There wasn't a wrinkle on my young face.
No, definitely not.
And I could see my eyeliner clear as day.
They put eyeliner on you?
Well, they did. When you do a movie, they've got these things they just kind of adhere to. And then when digital came out, they all bought into this. Oh, you need more makeup for digital. No, you don't, because digital sees every pore and every wrinkle, and they can count the pixels in your eyeballs. And so that was a lie. But that's why when you watch MSNBC, you watch any of the mainstream legacy news.
They have to.
That's why they all look so fake. I mean, what they're spewing is fake, but they look fake. And that's why, because President Trump is a builder and not somebody who would ever wear makeup. He goes out, he plays golf, right? So he's probably tan, although he's what is his lineage? He's a pale guy.
Scott.
Yeah, okay. So, but that's why that's why he's orange. Orange man bad, right? That's why he's orange, is because he hasn't done what I've done to be able to say, no. Don't put that on my face. Don't do it.
Honey,
That's why you remember.
I'm not so sure. Maybe they put, I don't know. I'm just saying.
You think they sabotaged him and did that?
I just think sometimes makeup doesn't work.
Well, remember the time, was it the debates? When did Biden show up?
Oh,
and Biden looked like the great pumpkin. It was.
Yeah, I mean, different makeup artists, and I think people like to have the same ones, but sometimes it's not going to happen.
Well, but there's just like everything. There's a like a Tuttle tan will come through. There's a Tuttle was a pancake makeup, and they would use. We wore a lot of makeup on Dukes because we had extremely bright lights, but the technology has changed, so. I can't. Whenever I do a movie now, and I sit in a makeup chair, I say, "Powder." That's it. Are you sure? Because I said, "Yeah, powder." That's all. So if you're shiny, they put a little, and I do shine a little bit because you have oil on your face, you have oil in your skin, or it gets brittle and cracks. So if you haven't grown up through, I mean, I've been in this for a long time. When pancake makeup was necessary. But if you wear pancake makeup now, so if you have an old school makeup artist and they're still thinking Tuttle tan #2, then they put it on you. And when you smile, even if you don't have wrinkles, when you smile, your face kind of crinkles up. And then you don't smile, those cracks are still there. And a lot of times people, particularly on legacy media news, will fall for that. And it's weird.
I cannot stand that. They look nice.
And they don't put it on, so that they don't put it on their
heads. They put makeup on us, I can't stand there. I can't sit there and have them put it on. I'm always trying to get up out of the seat. I just don't like to sit and have makeup put on me. And I'm not good at putting it on myself, and I don't enjoy it.
The hell you say? Look at you.
Well, thank you.
You look beautiful.
But thank you. Mm-hmm. But I don't like doing it. A lot of women, they enjoy doing the hair and makeup. Oh, I just don't like it. I just want to go do something.
Well, the more you put on, the worse it looks. I'm sorry, it just is, because it cracks. I mean, it really does. So you can't hide wrinkles with makeup because it
takes a long time to apply all of that makeup. Hair and makeup takes a long time, and it's just not worth it.
And then it's great because they've got, even if it looks good, right? You got this news guy.
Like so much.
It looks good, and I'm all tan, and I'm this. Then they pick up something and read it, and they got these pasty white hands. So it's like, and now that is an issue with digital, because digital tries to balance things out, and it can't. It can't make this color and this color work at the same time. So anyway, you didn't need to know all that, but it's fascinating to me.
Movie star.
Well, yeah. Well, Dukes of Hazzard was all film, single camera film, one Panavision camera, where a zoom lens, which we used to use in those days. In 1978, a Panavision 50 to 250 zoom lens was $100,000. Okay. And then Smallville started out film, and then we reluctantly, in my opinion, I reluctantly was part of moving to digital. That's a saw. That's not the world's longest fart. That's a saw.
I can't believe you said that.
Well, it sounds like...
I say toot.
So, in Smallville, we moved from film to digital, and I thought digital was going to be terrible because prior to that, digital was terrible. Digital all looked like a soap opera from the 70s. And I don't quite know why. But Smallville very successfully moved from film to digital and then won a bunch of awards. Glenn Meadows, I know his first name was Glenn Meadows. Gosh, I hope that's Glenn's last name. Won a bunch of awards because Smallville was. Watch it. If you haven't watched Smallville, it is a gorgeous television show.
And by the way, that's what John is doing when we go to Chicago. It's a salute to Smallville. And that's this weekend. So when you see this, it'll be in a couple days, Saturday and Sunday. And then thank you all so much for your suggestions. But any suggestions you have, we appreciate. But anything you have for Wisconsin, Iowa, North Dakota, Wyoming, or the area around. I mean, look, we're just looking for fun things that make sense, and we've received so many wonderful suggestions from you all. So please keep them coming for all the states. However, for that area going to the plain states and the West, we really would appreciate any suggestions.
But something that people don't normally know. Okay, so
speaking of which,
we're not going to go to Gettysburg. Okay, now we may go to Arlington. I would love to go to Arlington because there's some factual information, historic information about Arlington National Cemetery that I think you need to know. Okay, go ahead. Was going to.
Well, go ahead, baby. That's what I was going to talk about. So here's the hat giveaway, and we apologize for being late on getting out some of the other winners, but you will get your hat. One way or the other, you'll get your hat. So, and they're all beautiful, and I love this one too. It's so fun.
Eva May.
It's navy, and it's called Eva May. It's in perfect condition. I love this hat. And I know I say that every week, but I love every hat that we're giving away. They're so beautiful. And
she does love her hats.
I do. And I love this hat too. I think it's wonderful.
And you know what amazes me is there are so many hats here. You would think, I mean, I'll go grab some random hat. And I'll say, where'd you get this? Oh, that was blah, 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 blah. She knows exactly where she got them. She knows exactly why she has them. She knows when they were made. She knows why they were made. She knows what fashion they are. So this is a beautiful hat.
It reminds me of Doris Day would wear fun hats. I love her hats.
Now, I model them almost every week. They're not my size.
Lauren Hardy, you're Stan, right?
Yep. So it's a beautiful, beautiful hat.
Perfect shape. And here's the question. The first person to get this question right, and it's a twofer, it's a two-part, but related, literally related. So, whoever answers this question first, we will send this hat to you. And I just love doing this. It's so much fun to share my
her hat addiction.
Yeah. So, here's a question. What president gave the longest inauguration speech, and what president gave the shortest? And I will give you a clue. They're related.
The presidents are related? Okay.
Yes. The president who gave the longest inaugural speech, and then the president who gave the shortest one.
That's a tough one.
It's not tough. And
well, it is for those of us who don't know.
And they have the same last name, so that makes it a lot easier. Hey, but still, whoever gets it first. And I love this story. So, we can elaborate.
We'll talk about the story next week.
Yes. But again, the president...
Have we been to the state they are from yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Inauguration speech and the president who gave the shortest.
Well, I'm going to do a little part in the documentary about that. Don't say the state, but I'll do a little part about the documentary because she's told me this story before. And good thing that hat doesn't fit because I would answer it right now. Actually, I don't remember, but it's a great story, and we'll add it to the documentary. So this hat could be yours. There you go.
Just post it on YouTube. But
Eva May.
You got to watch on YouTube, or if however you get it to us. But really, it's best to post on YouTube or Facebook. But whoever the first person is that gets that right will get that hat.
Well, it shows up on YouTube first, so whoever, it'll be there.
Yeah,
that wonderful Eva May hat, and then again, Eva May not.
But I have had people that they see it on YouTube.
Laugh track, please.
On YouTube, and then they'll send it in Messenger on Facebook, and that's fine. But whoever gets the answer first wins the hat, and you can send us the address, and we will. And we've got some hats that still need to be sent, but we will get those out to you.
We have
and
the boxes all set
beautiful.
up.
Yeah, the boxes are set up. Whatever. We just have to make a post office.
So actually, I'm glad you said that. So what we do is we go through the YouTube and click newest. So the oldest answer is the first. So whoever I go through, and I'll find whoever was the first person to. But then I will respond to them, or Dee Dee will respond to them, and in that thread and say, "Hey, you won. Contact me." Oh gosh, that's
my email.
I know, but anybody could say they were because we know who you are because your email is in there.
Yeah, we know the order. We look at the order, and whoever's the first person that gets them right, you win. It's that easy.
Right. So then you contact Dee Dee, and that's how she gets your address. I think the one who won last week, I don't think we have the address yet.
Maybe not. In fact, do they even know? So we have to look at that. We're a little bit behind because, we can't.
Well, no, you got to check. We're not going to look at it. I'm sorry. We're just not going to do it. You have to check if you responded. You responded with last week's. And what was last week's question?
Oh no, was it the first Union Station or is that the week before?
Anyway, if you responded and you think you were right, go through and look. And if you have a response from Dee Dee that says you won, then you won. So send her an email and give her your address.
Since we have a record of it, the good news, we can always look up our show, and then we're going to know what the hat is.
But we can't guess your address.
True. We need your address.
How's this shirt look, by the way? Does it look okay?
I love it.
Is it too
John
small?
bought 2 shirts online.
Is my shirt too small? Ow.
His arms are very long. So
my arms are very.
So a lot of times the shirts, look, they're short.
So this is a extra large. Okay. I bought this because Dee Dee looked and said, "Oh, look at that! That's great." So I bought this one, and I bought a really hideous green one, but it looks good. I like green, but just sitting there by itself, it looks a little like what was in American Graffiti, a cross between piss yellow and puke green.
Ew.
But this is an extra large. Okay, so usually an extra large shirt will fit. So maybe this particular place, and I like it, but I'm thinking maybe this was a Tyrannosaurus Rex's tailor.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
We haven't talked about what we're drinking. John is having coffee and bourbon.
I am.
And I'm having wine. I've been kind of more of a wine kick, and also it matches my hat.
Oh, it sure does.
Wine colors, and thank you again, Roberta. And
but now you're drinking wine with ice cubes in it.
Yeah, if there's a wine that I like and I don't love, when you put the ice cubes in, it kind of, I think, helps.
I'll do that with a white wine, but I guess, is it kind of like sangria without the sweet?
Yeah.
Well, I like the
And I don't really like the sweet drinks. John and I both are kind of not sweet drinkers.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's okay. And it's still a summer.
But if you did that, you put a little, like you gave me some fresh peaches yesterday. She went to this great store in Madison up on the hill.
The Dutch. Dutch or whatever. But basically, it's Amish. The Amish run it. So the fruits and the vegetables are so fresh and so wonderful. So I bought peaches.
Pesticides whatsoever. So she cut up a couple of peaches for me yesterday. We're sitting on the roof, which will be a porch tomorrow, but it was a roof. Where we've done this show from before.
A roof as well. I don't know if we'll be able to get the rooftop thing done, but we're hoping.
The peach was great, so I'm thinking maybe some peaches or some apples in a
blackberry and
a sangria from. I think that would be great. Mm-hmm. By the way, this is a glorious pool table. It's a Brunswick. Gosh, I don't know what the biggest pool table is, but there's a wonderful place here in Madison called the First Street
Saloon.
Yes. First Street Saloon.
And we've been giving them a lot of love lately, because we're only here.
We're not here for very long.
We're not here enough to be able to go everywhere because of the 50-state tour.
But it's a great little place, and they have a little they have a pool table there that's a pay as you play pool table, and we thought we were pretty good, but I want to say This pool table is
Because it's a lot bigger.
2 feet longer and a foot wider. I'm not exactly sure, but this is a lot bigger. So whatever we knew at the First Street Saloon about how to play pool does not transfer to this pool table.
And Rivertown Grill and Joe's, we played there as
We
well.
play pool there. Rivertown Grill is right over there.
But this table is huge. And yesterday I was missing the ball totally. I'm like, what is wrong with me? But I would miss the ball completely.
Well, I'm usually
And I'm not
I break pretty well, and I
John's
put
a
it
great
down and
pool
I'm
player.
wham. And on this table, I kid you not, I have put the cue ball over the table and onto there's a couch behind you right here.
Then we bought it
We bought it Bear furniture.
Bear's furniture.
And so it's a whole other ball game here. But this is a fantastic. This was Paul's pool table, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this was Paul's pool table, and I just found an award where he won second place in
It's a very good
in
pool
New York.
player. Very good pool
So
player.
second place at a tournament in Manhattan.
And I'm sure it was an Amsterdam billiards.
Pretty darn amazing.
Which that place if you go into if you're in Manhattan, they have tons of pool tables there. It's so cool to go into. And they have a lot of tournaments.
Right. And I can't reach and grab it, but if you've ever seen the movie The Color of Money with Paul Newman and Tom Cruise, Paul Newman, who was in The Hustler, I'm sorry, with Jackie Gleason, wonderful movie. So it's kind of an unofficial sequel to that. But he gives him a pool cue called a balabushka. And it's like, if you're going to really play, you're going to play with this, and you must respect this because this is the Rembrandt of pool cues. Both of those are balabushkas.
And the pool table is the best pool table possible.
Yeah.
So we are relearning our pool game, I guess.
Well, I tell you what, on this pool table, you have to be gentle. You can't go bam. Oh shoot.
Okay.
For some reason, I want to hit the ball too hard when we play at First Street or at Joe's. And you can't do that here because if you do that here, the ball will jump off the table. So sadly, with this pool table, it's kind of like golf. Skill is required.
Yes.
How much time do we have here? 50. We have 8 minutes.
Oh.
8 minutes left.
Well,
So anyway, love this pool table, and it's great
fun.
to have one in the house.
And we're having we love our place, and we're making it creative because we both had a bunch of houses in our life or whatever, but this has a ton of space. The ceilings are really high. It's fun, so we're making it creative, and we're just having fun doing it. I wish we were home a little more, but I don't really want to say that either because we're having so much fun on the tour that it's going to continue to be a busy year. And again, please, please, please give us your suggestions because we do pay attention to them.
Right. And if you know somebody, here's the thing. Like I have been to the Greasy Grass to the Little Bighorn. If you know somebody who's a park ranger or someone who can
kind of host us,
let us in and give us some information that other people don't have. Because right now we're just kind of guerrilla filmmaking it. We're going in and
that's fun,
and which is fun.
But here and there, it's good to have like someone who is an expert in that area. And we have received enough messages from you all that's been very, very helpful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So if you know somebody that is with the National Park Service, and by the way, we are members of we have
our National Park
card. Then let us know because we want to give people information that aren't from that state, that new information. But we'd also kind of like to give people who live in that state new information. Why not? We're all about loving the state that you live in.
And we
hear a lot of stuff going on up there.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
So and in fact, even this morning, we received a message from a friend of mine who runs the Beaufort Film Festival in South Carolina.
Beaufort Tea Justice.
And it's not Beaufort, it's Beaufort.
Beaufort?
Yeah.
Really?
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful town in South Carolina. That's where Forrest Gump was filmed.
Sorry. I thought you were talking about a person.
No. It's a place.
Forrest Gump was filmed in South Carolina?
Mm-hmm. or at least part of it.
Parts of it, yeah,
The
okay.
park bench, they're really pretty, when it's a background. It's a beautiful town.
Mm.
So he gave me a suggestion just this morning, which I think we'll end up doing.
Front door.
Yeah.
That's our alarm.
Yeah. So we can't get enough info on that. We can't get enough suggestions. Keep bringing them. We hope to see you on the trail. And John's got a bunch of concerts coming up and appearances, and we're just staying busy. We're staying very busy, and we are really having a wonderful time doing it. And home a couple more days, and then we're going to the Windy City.
And I just went down and checked to make sure the motorhome was okay, and the motorhome is great. It started right up, just like that. A Integra, thank you, Spartan chassis,
Beautiful,
Integra.
beautiful, beautiful.
Still running, still working. I just have to remember to unplug it before we drive away.
We're not going to take the racket with us. We're just going to take the motorhome. But yeah, we've just been just traveling all over the place.
And I got to tell you, we're still collecting cars for the Earls of Perry, building the transportation department. Excuse me. And we have one here that we still haven't. I have a car cover for a car I don't have. Usually you get the car and then you get the car cover. This is a little backwards. But there's another car that is going to be purchased. It has to be. We got a whole bunch of stuff happening, but we are moving ahead. Excuse me. On the Earls of Perry.
We'll do that in the spring.
Very excited about. What in the world? It feels like I just drank a La Croix and did jumping jacks.
Swallowed a bug.
Swallowed a bug. I can't believe I swallowed a fly. Me, oh my, I swallowed. There was a little lady who swallowed a fly.
I guess.
No, I swallowed a spider. It wiggled and jiggled and wiggled inside her. Anyhow.
Oh my gosh.
There's a hole in my bucket. Dear Liza, dear Liza. These are songs that just run through my head. Don't do it. It must have been the mistletoe. Thank you, Reba. Appreciate it.
So in December.
By the way, Reba would help with the post hole as well.
John
She's
has
a
these great,
good gal.
These great Christmas movies. And by the way, Tom Wopat just had a birthday.
Oh, we didn't talk about. Okay, we got 3 minutes.
Okay, go ahead.
Happy birthday, Tom Wopat. We love you. Yeah.
So
the movie we saw.
I know, but I have to say this about the.
You better hurry.
Yeah. So we were talking about favorite episodes to honor Tom. I really don't have a favorite episode. They're all good, but I would always laugh whenever John was playing Bo Duke and he was in a fight and he was in a fist fight at the bar or whatever, and all of a sudden he'd go, Luke, and Tom Wopat would be.
When I hit somebody that was about to really hit me back, I'd say, Luke.
So yes, and he did that all the time. And I thought that was so cute how he'd like yell for Luke and Luke would go, oh gosh, here we go again. And then they'd both be fighting. So I thought that was cute.
I like that a lot. My favorite, gosh, I'm glad you brought that up. My favorite Luke Duke's story was In This Corner, Luke Duke, because he was boxing. And Tom worked out. So it was great. Tom's in amazing shape. At his ripe old age. He's in great shape for a 30-year-old. I'm here to tell you.
He is.
Tom Wopat grew up in Wisconsin on a dairy farm and has not lost a bit of his strength. So In This Corner, Luke Duke, you got to check that out. He was a boxer. And Sonny, the welterweight champion of the world, was our advisor and trainer. Yeah, so it was pretty great. But we just saw a movie, Win, Place, Love. It's fantastic. You're going to love it.
The movie John is in, and we went to a screening.
Yep, we went to a screening.
Really, really good.
We didn't take any pictures of the screening. Sorry, but when I came on camera for the first time, we got a minute and a half. I came on camera for the first time. Both of us went like this.
Because John's hair was this big, and his beard was this big, and he looked like Zeus. That was a lot of hair.
I looked, like Moses and Zeus had a baby.
Mm-hmm. Let my
people go. But it's really great. But I tell you what I did. As soon as I came back, I took my clippers and I put a number one, because I'm not going to look like that again. I don't care. Because it made my face look like
gigantic.
It was 100 pounds. Yeah, it was. I looked like it was great for the part. So don't get me wrong.
Because he plays a paternal figure.
Yeah,
in
but what
that
what I
movie.
remember was during that I was saying to Dee Dee, I said, I just think, I said, oh no, nobody has hair like that. Well, believe me, nobody has hair
Well,
like
I
that.
love the hair, but the hair
Oh
and the beard
my
together.
God.
It was like a big chia, and John's face was peeking through the chia pet. So we can't do that again.
I think I looked like Richard Simmons. I had Richard Simmons hair like.
But no, then you had the beard too. I'm telling you,
Oh,
it was
it was a lot. It was a lot going on there. But I tell you what, when I had my when we were dressed up in the movie to go to the Kentucky Derby, uh, it looked fantastic with the suit and with all that. I looked like a Southern aristocrat. But with my work clothes on, it was like, what in the world is all of that? So anyway, Win Place Love. We're not sure where it's going to show up, but it's a terrific movie, and we are very thankful for all the folks who made it. Uh,
the Teppers.
yep.
And then vote
Yep.
for Summer.
Vote for something. Yes, yes, of course.
Haley.
But Danny, big shot producer, and Story. How about that? How about having a name like Story? And quickly we got. Oh no, we're done. We played golf with Story the other night. We'll talk about that next week. It was the other night.
But we had fun.
Yeah.
We lost a couple balls at the end, but it was worth it.
Like we couldn't see the ground, let alone the golf balls. Anyway, you didn't know you got the ball in the hole until you heard it go.
Keep those suggestions coming. We love
Thank you.
Thank
and,
you.
Whoever won this, you've won it already, I'm sure. So congratulations. We will see it. Remember, check the feed so you know, and give us your address. Love you.
Love you.
This has been Drinks with Dee Dee
and John.
That's me. You take care. Bye.
Bye.